Evernorth Health Services, we believe costs shouldn't get in the way of life-changing care, and we're doing everything in our power to make it possible. Behavioral health solutions that also keep your projections at their best? It's possible. Pharmacy benefits that benefit your bottom line? It's possible. Complex specialty care that cares about your ROI? It's possible. Because we're already doing it. All while saving businesses billions. That's Wonder made possible. Learn more at evernorth.com/wonder.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold! Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's podcast episode. And I've got a fantastic guest for you coming all the way from Norway, Sissel Andersen. And she's an entrepreneur and she's got extensive holistic knowledge in next level leadership. And she provides practical strategies to empower individuals toward financial security, business ownership, and fulfillment. So, and she particularly focuses on women. So, in the audience, we have a lot of women doctors, dentists, high income, and they're interested in pivoting or becoming entrepreneurs. So Sissel would be a great addition, and I'm really happy to welcome her to the show. So welcome, Sissel.
Thank you, Christopher. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, so I know we connected and kind of, briefly talk about what you do, who you serve, how you got there, and how you can help the people in the audience.
Yeah. So my academic background includes a bachelor's degree in administration and marketing, but my true passion lies in entrepreneurship, which has been a significant part of my life for nearly 4 decades. And I've always been on a journey for aging up naturally, and my passion lies in helping people achieve health and wellness in a natural way. So a few years ago, I learned about an amazing breakthrough technology, and it's this one kind of technology that nobody else has. It's backed by science, and it's helping people to stay and look and feel younger than they really are in a natural way. So that's my passion.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting. We'll start off from kind of talk about these, first thing is, kind of talk about, your shift into a holistic lifestyle, what kind of, what was the wake up moment for you to pursue financial success with holistic well-being?
So throughout the years, I have established also traditional businesses that required a lot of substantial investment, carried high risks, and demanded continuous hard work to ensure profitability and return of investment. And I came to a time in my life, actually it was pretty early. I decided I want to grow really old and I have to repair. I'm thinking about my health and well-being the same way as we think about cars. So, a car, you put it into maintenance every year and you keep it because it's much cheaper to have a car that you don't have to repair. And the same with my body. So I've always been on a hunt for natural ways of approaching health and wellness. And in 2012, I heard about this technology the first time, but in 2015, I took it to the next step and I really dived into something called redox signaling molecules. And it has been absolutely amazing to see the transformations people have in a natural way. It's like reversing age in many ways. So I feel more young and more vibrant today when I'm more than 60 years old than I did 10 years ago before I started to use this technology. So for me, it has always been underlying. I come from a family with a lot of medical doctors and dentists and even scientists, but they had never heard about these redox signaling molecules until I brought it to the table for them. And so that's how it started for me almost 10 years ago now.
Interesting. So, talk about, from this, you talk about, pioneering next level success for female entrepreneurs. So how do you do that?
So I think it's a lot about personal development and doing what you like to do in the way you want to do it. You can do this from anywhere in the world. And that's what I try to help people do. They can invest in a startup business from their phone and Wi-Fi, and they can do that everywhere in the world. And we are not talking about convincing people, but we are talking about people being convicted. We are not talking about transformations, but we're talking about not about transactions, but transformations. So next level leadership is where you see people, you help people in good ways, and you are still also earning really good money for yourself by helping others. It's a good way of doing business.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, just briefly, because I know, because we don't just, briefly talk about how it does it, and talk about breaking barriers, building legacies, and redefining success.
Yeah. So normally, when you are building a business in one way or another, you have to usually invest a lot of money. You have to be in a certain place at a certain time. You have to work around the clock. You don't have time for anything else when you build traditional businesses. I know how that is because I've done that as well. So I try to help people do this in their time in between, in the beginning, but then build freedom. Freedom from time, freedom from money, freedom from health challenges as we are aging. And I want to give people freedom in general, and that's how I help them. Of course, I understand I cannot talk about the business in that way here, but I help them establish their online business where they can work all over the world, and they can help people discover a way of aging up well and also earning a lot of good money in this same area, same time.
Moving on is this talking about here's another question. In this day and age, I guess I found it interesting you put in your bio, and it's almost kind of obvious, but why female empowerment?
Because I think a lot of females don't see the potential in themselves. I like to power people's potential, and a lot of females have so many resources that they really don't get through to the world because there are also so many strong men around them. So it's not to prioritize women over men, but I feel that a lot of women have so much potential that they don't get through unless they get a little bit of help to do that. And that's why I have sort of niched down to women.
Yeah. And how is your leadership philosophy different from your peers?
Maybe it's not so very different. I don't know, but I like to help people. I like to see their potential. I like to listen to what they need and want. And some people want a lot and some people want a little, and I try to adjust. So I think a leader should also maybe lead by example. So I always do the job myself, and I know it's doable. And then I try to duplicate what I'm doing with these others, so they don't have to eventually maybe do the same mistakes that I do, but I also do the work with them. So we also learn by experience as we are walking the walk and talking the talk and building a legacy business for them to leave behind when they leave this world. Maybe not so very different from what other people in the same niche does, but everybody is individual, of course. I do it my way.
What are your plans to continue making an impact in your industry, in terms of financially, emotionally, for the female entrepreneurs?
So my goal is to help a lot of people earn a lot of money, because a lot of money in the hands of good people can do a lot of good in this world. So I reach out to people all over the world. I'm now in 35 different countries around the globe, directly or indirectly, and helping people in Asia, in Europe, in North America, in Australia. And we do that all by Zoom. And that's the really good thing here. We can do this from anywhere, and we can reach out to open-minded people who would like to make a difference in their own life by helping other people make differences in their lives.
Yeah. I really love really love the work that you're doing. And as we come to the end of the talk, the focus has been on financial, but what is the ultimate why? Is it, because ultimately, money is a tool, and it's great to make a lot of money and have a lot, but talk about your bigger why. Is it to fulfill your potential, help a million women? What is that?
So my goal is to help 25 women within the next 5 years become millionaires in this industry, dollar millionaires, because I know that will have helped a lot of families around the globe really, really have better lifestyles. And I also do a lot of good with the money I earn. Last year I went to Guatemala on a helping trip where we try to educate kids. In Guatemala, 1 out of 3 kids cannot read, and the way out of poverty is to help people learn to read and write. So I have a lot of whys, but my biggest why is because directly and indirectly by helping 25 women become millionaires, that will also have helped a lot of other families just get a little bit better life situation.
I love that. And how can people find you and on your social media and reach out to you and connect with you?
So I'm Sissel Andersen online.com. And I also have a Instagram account, Sissel Andersen, and a Facebook account. So I don't know if it's possible to put anything in the link down here, but I would be happy to do that if they want to chat and hear what this is all about.
Yeah. And for all the audience, all of Sissel's resources will be in the links, and be sure to give her socials a like and follow. And thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Chris.